up? It's Monday. You might be late for work. Are you? I don't know. Have to say, had something planned for you today that I thought was pretty cool. Last night I got home and found out that my daughter has today off. Why? Because it's Martin Luther King Jr. Day. I don't know why I would plan anything different on Martin Luther King Jr. Day for Motivational Monday than talking about Martin Luther King Jr. because he's a lot more motivated than I am. Probably a lot more motivated than you are too. So let me do this. And I'm gonna try to keep it quick for you here, which is a little hard for me because I don't have all the pre-planning set for this. Martin Luther King Jr. was a fellow who was born into a world that was not very friendly to people like him. He recognized that early. When he spent some time traveling up in the north, he was struck by how well Northerners got along interracially. And it bothered him about the way it worked down in the South. And so he decided to do something about it. There's some motivation for you. Try to tackle life that way. That was the beginning of his life force drive that just went straight on through the end. In 39, unfortunately, in only 39 years of life, we should have had many more with him, he was able to get a doctorate in theology. He pastored a church. He led many marches and participated in many, many more than that. Traveled the world, met Gandhi, developed further this idea of peaceful protest to get things done. Changed, you know what? Won the Nobel Peace Prize, the Presidential Medal of Freedom, and changed the world that you live in profoundly in ways that affect every single day of your life. We always think about that speech, I Have a Dream, where he's talking about a world where nobody wears labels anymore, but we're all treated equally, no matter what our background is, rich or poor, black or white or anything. It's not labels, it's equality, the way we were created. Martin Luther King Jr. is a motivational marvel. Where that energy came from, I don't know. But I would have you understand that he didn't just stand up for things that affected him directly. He stood up for people. Didn't matter if they looked like him or not, did what he did or not, he stood up. In fact, the day that Martin Luther King was assassinated, he was in Memphis, Tennessee, preparing to go march in support of a sanitary workers union strike that was going on for equal pay, for better rights for them. Truly a man that gave of himself day in and day out. And that's what brings me to the point that I want to share with you today. We've discovered something at the Community for Better Living that just works. I don't know why exactly, but it just does. And so I'm going to share it with you this week in honor of Martin Luther King and give you a challenge this week. I hope it goes beyond this week because I hope you click in and realize what this can do for you. What we've discovered is this: whether we're happy or sad, whether we're motivated or feeling not motivated, whether we're energetic or worn out, and frequently for me, I can honestly say worn out and low has been the point that I have found myself at, probably since COVID anyway, when those certain Wednesdays show up that are right before Thursdays when we're going to get together and we're going to serve at the Community for Better Living. Sometimes, honestly, being just candid with you, going to bed on Wednesday night, I don't feel like setting that alarm early enough to get up, go rent a truck, and be down at the food bank all the way on the other side of town by 7 a.m. to pick up and get things going. Don't really feel like I'm going to have the energy to make it through service Thursday night and taking care of people. And yet I can tell you without exception that every single food bank Thursday ends with the most satisfied, happy, fulfilled feelings in my life. I don't know why this is or what it is, but I believe we'll find one day that it's somehow built into our DNA, that we are built to help each other out. It charges us up. It refills our battery. It's like taking that battery and plugging it into the charger and watching it fill up. Helping people, yes. So here's my challenge to you this week. If you're happy, if you're sad, if you're depressed, if you feel lonely, if you feel like your needs outstack your ability to help yourself, or if you feel like you're completely fulfilled and there's nothing more for you, either way, anyway, if you do something for someone else, I guarantee you, you're going to get charged up in a way that you never could have imagined. So as you're going through this week, look for ways, and it doesn't matter. If you decide that you're going to do it for selfish motives to begin with, or to get your motivation up, that's okay. Because what you'll find is that you are built to help other people. Yeah, if you join us on Saturdays, you'll find that we talk about that when we're talking about God and how He created us and what He's called us to in family. Friends, my challenge is this: day by day, look for reasons or opportunities to help other people. Pay attention to what happens to you in the course of it and get ready for the recharge of a lifetime. This is not a food bank week, so you can't join us for that, but you can join us for all kinds of other fun stuff if you dare. Watch for Wednesday's watch for Wednesday's Wellness Wednesday. It was great last week. I hope you caught it. And I will see you next Monday, because if it's Monday, we're going to need motivation. Thanks, and have a great day.